Hello YouTube. Today I thought I'd make a small video about two of my pipes. They're by the same manufacturer, so I thought I'd talk about them together. They're by a manufacturer which no longer produces pipes, called Murray Frame and Love. They were produced in Liverpool in their factory. They went from about the late 19th century until they were bought out by Cadogan's in the early 2000s, and then their factory was shut down in 2003, and all their machinery was moved to the Cadogan factory in Shoeburyness in Essex. It's not very far from me actually. It's just down the road in Shoeburyness. So let's have a look at these pipes. Now the first one I'm going to look at is a billiard. It's a nice billiard. I quite like it. Now originally these pipes would have been made of Algerian briar, but in the 1980s they changed because it was getting increasingly hard to find the Algerian briar to Corsican briar, so this would be a Corsican briar version. My camera isn't that good at the grain, it can't pick it up that well. I'm using a Samsung Galaxy and the camera isn't that great on it. Now it's a nice smoking pipe. I have one with the silver band. Coincidentally, I bought both these pipes around the same time, about 10 years ago. I primarily smoke Virginias in this one. It really does a nice job with the Virginias. It lets the flavour come through. I don't really smoke anything else in this other than the Virginias. All in all, I reckon it's a nice pipe. And the next one is my poker. Now this is about the same period. I think this has got a slightly nicer grain though. Like I said, I bought both these pipes about 10 years ago. It's hard to pick up really, but it's got some nice dark areas and light. There's a nice sort of flame quality, and there's a little bit of bird's eye on it, but it doesn't really show in this camera. That feels really nice in the mouth, and the stems, they do a lovely job on the stems. It's a nice mid-price pipe. They weren't the most expensive, but they weren't the cheapest either. The lovely silverwork on this, the band is beautifully made. And it feels really nice in the mouth. I tend to smoke latakias in this. Most latakias in it really. I do like smoking a latakia tobacco in a poker. I prefer to have the longer stem pokers really. I haven't really smoked a stubby poker yet. So if and when I buy one, I'll be the judge of it then. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy with this. It's a pretty nice pipe. Unfortunately, like I said, no longer made. But there are many English pipe makers I would urge you to check out really, such as Northern Briars, Invicta Briars, and Blakemar. Blakemar Briars are particularly good actually. I'm thinking of buying one later on when I've got a bit of spare cash. Now, a lot of English pipes are very underrated nowadays because there are so many fine American pipes. But I think they stand their own. Remember people, it's not just Dunhills who make pipes in England. That's it for now. See ya!